Why authenticity is so important? Uh, Even now, I literally can't believe how many people are still skeptic about how these things with the law of resonance, law of vibration, law of attraction, law of life, call it, works. Many are still skeptic and call it pseudoscience, or they literally don't believe. And I wonder why. I mean, I can understand because at the beginning I was one of those people too, because I couldn't believe that it's so simple and so easy. That's the problem. We were programmed as kids that it has to be hard, that if there is no pain, there is no gain, and so on and so forth. That's bullshit. That's complete bullshit. I'm telling you this because I was one of these people and I had pain and I had zero gain through pain. I just almost lost my life twice. And I got so sick that just through the grace of God, I'm still here. So, all those people who went through this journey uh, always repeat, it's okay not to believe. We were there once, but try it. You have nothing to lose. Try it. So I was one of those who tried. And you know what? It's much, much easier. It's much, much better. It's so literally the theory of parallel universes. You step from one universe in which you are embodiment of that no pain, no gain. You step into the lucky crew, lucky boat, where literally life is fairy tale. Do you know how many young and smart friends I have? Even professors, even doctors who, when I ask them and when I see them somewhere and I ask them, how is life going? You know what their reply immediate is. And I see that it's a pattern and that they do it completely unconscious. I ask them how life is going, and their immediate on autopilot answer is, it's a struggle. It's a real struggle. When you repeat it, guess what? The universe is a live organism. The universe is hearing everything. So I witnessed that, and then I found here beautiful people like our Jake Ducey, Aaron Doughty, David Baer, Dr. Joe Dispenza, not to mention Esther Hicks and Abraham Quasio here, all these beautiful people, Lear Alexandra, Sam Ozerkal, many, 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 many others, Neil Donald Walsh, Bashar, all these great minds who preach something else, and that's that life is fairy tale. So, you know, that fairy tale about the ugly duck. The duck was never ugly. The duck was just unappreciated because it was in the wrong environment, as probably you are right now, if you are unappreciated, unloved, if people from your surrounding are sabotaging you. Like, it's enough, not enough that you're self-sabotaging you if you are not yet on the journey of self-discovery, and you have family and friends who are also sabotaging you. So no wonder that you bought in to the idea that life is struggle. Of course, it's struggle when you have those who should empower you cutting off your wings. Let that shit go and try it. Try it. Try to brainwash yourself. Try to have the greatest power that God gave us work in your favor. So I can't uh, come inside your head and be there for you. I can just, through my story and through my journey, uh, be the light for you and to claim you with my life that it works. It really, really, really works. Because as I said many times in previous, I was forced to try it. I had no other options. I had zero other options. And it really works. If you want to know the secrets of life and the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. That said Tesla. That isn't my statement. So if you don't believe him, then live in struggle mode. Everybody gets that life rule. You shall reap what you sow. What you're sowing are the seeds inside of your mind. And every obstacle is there just to teach you that you're so powerful that literally you can manifest, as the Esther Hicks would say, it's easy to manifest button just as it's easy to manifest castle. But most of people in collective consciousness think that that's some kind of woo-woo shit, and that's what caused them to stay where they are, some for years, some even in the entire life. Don't miss the opportunity to try, because once you step on that flying disc, there is no force in the entire universe that can bring you back. And what will happen is that many people from your environment will fall off, because simply you will no longer resonate with them. And don't be sad or feel bad about it. On contrary, feel great, because the first sign of improvement is no more resonating with others that were stuck in same limited beliefs as you were before. That's why I say that the authenticity is so important, because if you're not authentic, what's happening? You are attracting in your life those who are drawn to unauthentic version of you, so your false identity. And then you wonder why your connections are complicated. They can't be easy because you are acting from a start. You are selling some other version of you instead of your authentic self. Always be your authentic self. Those who resonate with it will click, those who don't you will save yourself time. Authenticity, vulnerability, and all those things that people avoid are the real currency. So never avoid what's really important, and what really matters is to stand out, to be different, to be who you were meant to be. And when something pulls you, not to ignore it, to stay where you are. Comfort zone is the greatest killer of all dreams. So I forgot to mention earlier, my need for control was the most stupid thing I could ever do, because I didn't know better, and forgiveness comes through awareness that everyone is doing the best they can from their level of consciousness and awareness. So previous version of me literally was control freak. That was something that caused me a lot of trouble, because you can't control life, and freedom comes from finding peace in uncertainty. Nothing is certain. Nothing. We witness it here in my country. We have one president for over 20 years, and people are literally pissed off. He is so stubborn in his intention to rule for the rest of his life, that he literally ignores the fact that on the streets on March 15 there were 1,700,000 people. You can't ignore the voice of the people of the country, and that's all young and very intelligent people, but the government has people who are aggressive, but those aggressive always lose when they compete with youth and intelligence. So the reason I'm saying this is that nothing is certain, and I think that his need for control and his enormous desires to stay at the place where he is now will cost him to lose it, because everyone is literally sick and tired of it. We are watching the same faces 2 decades, and corruption and bad things in country are so big that literally everyone is sick of it. So be certain in uncertainty. Bless everything that you perceive as challenge. There is no such thing on this journey as problem or challenge. I'm the proof of it. Disease, too near-death experiences just made me more powerful. Even it was hard and very challenging at the midst of happening, but my will and my strength and my faith, fearless faith, opened for me doors that I literally couldn't even dream that exist. So that's why I say, and I like to affirm, my eyes are God's eyes. I see through spirit. My path is clear as long as I'm here. My happiness is God's job, therefore no one can interfere. The doors that God opens for me, no one can close. And that's something I want you to know is a rule for your journey also, because we are in this all together. Brainwash yourself before the world brainwashes you. How to do that? See where you have most challenges and most struggle, and through the reprogramming your mind, which is best done at the morning and before sleep, adapt on autopilot new story. So tell a new story. If your previous story were that all women are bitches and all good men are taken, I don't know if you're a man or a woman, tell a new story. Because in this world full of beautiful people, do you really think that there is no one for you? Of course there is, plenty. Tell a new story. If your old story on autopilot was money is hard to make, tell a new story. There are plenty of opportunities. Wealth is my birthright. I'm so happy and so grateful now that money comes to me in increased quantities to multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm a daughter of the king. My rich father pours upon me his riches and wealth, and so on and so forth. If you had the challenges with health, repeat and tell a new story. Health is my birthright. Health, wealth, love, and happiness are my birthrights, because they are. You weren't put here on this earth to suffer, pay bills, and die. Yes, there are people who are suffering, paying bills, and die, but those are this collective consciousness crew who doesn't believe and who didn't even want to give it a try to become higher consciousness crew, where you literally write, speak, and live new story.